We now have Greg Jennings joining us, who has got 42 touchdown passes from Aaron Rodgers in his career. So I'm going to start with you on this one.
Here we go.
Who is the better quarterback?
On the hot seat.
On the hot seat?
You ready for this?
Going with Brady or Rodgers?
You ready for this?
You're going to
Aaron Rodgers.
Well, then I'm not ready for
Aaron
it.
Rodgers.
What?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is the better quarterback. And I'm going to be brief because there's going to be a lot of pushback on this side, and then I know I'm going to interject on you as well, Skip. This is the way I look at it. And I will say it's not an easy decision to be made for most because you got AFC competitors, you got NFC competitors, you got AFC coordinators, NFC coordinators, and they're going to be split. But if we all look at it like this, they're intangibles physically, and they're intangibles in the brain, mentally. Mentally, you can slightly give the advantage to Tom Brady.
Slightly?
Absolutely. I can't just all bucket give it to him. Physically, when I put them under center, and I put Tom Brady under center, is there anything that Tom Brady can afford me to do or do for me that Aaron Rodgers can't? Absolutely not, Skip Bayless. If I put Aaron Rodgers under center, are there things, intangibles that he possesses and skill sets that he possesses that Tom Brady cannot match? Of course there are. When in the misconception, in which I loved this, where the anonymous coach or coordinator says, because Rodgers is so dangerous outside the pocket, the voter said, people think he is especially reliant on that part of his game. What they don't realize is that Rodgers does most of his damage on schedule inside the pocket. That is absolutely 100%
Good. We get to see
correct.
that more and more this year because he better stay inside the pocket.
No, he should. As he progresses, I think like they said again, he will get smarter. What
happens when he goes outside the pocket? He gets hurt.
Take that. He's not going to change his game and alter what makes him the best, which is what he does outside the pocket, Skip Bayless.
You go ahead.
So, Greg Jennings, he wants to be honored as one of the great all-time Packers.
Stop it,
and I thought maybe he would still have the guts to come in here and speak the truth. But no, he sold out to his ex-franchise, the Green Bay Packers, because he wants to occasionally go back and be honored in Green Bay as part of this team or that team or the Super Bowl champs. And you were a big part of it. You made Aaron Rodgers that day because, boy, you got open on that post route.
Why can't he just be telling the truth?
He's not being honest. He is not speaking his
I'm
heart.
Speak truth.
Yeah. And it's okay. I get it. And I forgive you for this. Because this whole argument is the all-time joke that we've ever done on this show. Because as I told Shannon, if we want to hold some kind of football throwing beauty contest, maybe, just maybe, Aaron would win that over Tom Brady. If we want to take our shirts off, maybe Aaron looks a little better than Dad Tom Brady looks. But if we want to put you under center in the fourth quarter of a big playoff game or especially a Super Bowl, I'm taking Tom Brady 100 times out of 100 because all has done in his career is take over fourth quarters of the biggest games in this country that are ever played called the Super Bowl. He has owned the fourth quarter of Super Bowls. And how long has it been since you guys won that Super Bowl? Like 12 years?
But he won it.
Yeah. And since then, your man Aaron Rodgers has led your team to a 5-6 playoff record. And the 5 wins came against Joe Webb and Kirk Cousins and that Dez robbery game up at Lambeau, and then the Giants boat trip game at Lambeau. And then it took Mason Crossbar hitting a 56-yard and a 51-yard field goal to beat my Cowboys, hold them off at Jerry World. Those are your 5 playoff wins, and your man Aaron Rodgers has lost twice at home, while Tom Brady has won 5 out of 8. He should have won 6. He did his part to win the 6th, and it took a helmet catch by David Tyree to steal that game from Tom Brady, or he would have been 6 out of 8 Super Bowls.
He could have easily been 3 out of 5, too, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So all I need to do to close this case, I'm sorry, but I'm going to read from ESPN.com's Mike Sando article, 3 quick quotes. Anonymous quotes, but I trust Mike Sando. He's very good at this, and we're going to start with an NFL offensive coordinator who says, this is about Tom Brady. It looks like he's getting better. Remember, he's almost 41 years of age. He is such a quick decision maker. He is so accurate, just deadly accurate. They keep expanding what they're doing. The burden is all on him, Tom Brady. They don't play good defense anymore. He carries that team. He does. It's all Tom Brady. The defense has become sorry.
But he did say they don't play anymore, which means they
did. Okay, I'll give you that. But the last 2 or 3 years, it's just sunk into the sunset. Because I think Belichick's just lost his fastball or he's giving up.
And Rodgers' defense has been great.
Aaron Rodgers said, I'll take that Belichick defense.
Okay, let's go to what a GM said. This is an NFL GM about Tom Brady. The thing that is cool about Brady and people on the outside don't understand about the NFL is it is the person he is. It is the leadership he brings to that building. He makes everybody excited about working there and playing on Sundays. He exudes success and confidence. That is so hard to find in a quarterback. And you have told us that you don't always see that in Aaron Rodgers.
100% agree with that.
He can point some fingers. He can deflect some blame or dodge some blame or not take responsibility.
So does Tom Brady.
No,
That's why he was yelling at Josh McDaniels. That's why he was yelling at offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien. That's why he reamed Taekwon Underwood. But we call that passion, Greg.
And finally, from an NFL defensive coordinator, the final quote and the final nail in both of your coffins in this argument is, Bill Belichick is an outstanding coach. But if that guy, Tom Brady, is not quarterbacking, then Bill Belichick is like the rest of us, trying to get our stuff together. And that's exactly right. Bill Belichick's just another pretty good football coach without Tom Brady for 20 years. Bill Belichick went 4 out of 5 years losing in Cleveland. He went to Foxborough and went 5-11 his first year and went 0-2 to start the second year. And I know one guy on his staff was about to put his home up for sale because they thought they were on the way out, and Tom Brady fell out of the sky into their laps, and dynasty occurred. This guy intangibly and tangibly, when it's time to perform, he is in another universe from Aaron Rodgers.
No, he's not. And why do they do? They keep saying, "Oh, he's so accurate." The numbers say Aaron Rodgers is more accurate than Tom Brady. He has a higher yards per completion. It's higher than Tom Brady.
How about fourth quarters of AFC Championship games or Super Bowls? How about it?
His quarterback rating, passer rating is higher than Tom Brady's. His touchdown to interception ratio is higher than Tom Brady's.
And how many Super Bowls?
See?
1, thanks to Greg Jennings.
But see, here's the thing. Is Tom Brady more accomplished? Absolutely. Is he better? See, you love Mike Sando's piece when he highlights, but 50 guys said they're tied. 50 of them, and they come right down to tier one.
It's just Brady resentment, Brady jealousy. It is. Aaron Rodgers is the people's choice. He's made for today. He's social media.
The reality of it is, it's when I went to Miami, everyone in that locker room, without question or hesitation, Tom Brady is the better quarterback. Why? Because he slayed them every single year.
Right.
So it's a preference. It is who you see the most, who you see on a consistent basis. I guarantee you these offensive coordinators and these general managers who are saying the positives about both of them, but more leaning to one side or the other, are in that division or in that conference. That's the way it goes.
Maybe they're just in their right mind.
Because when I sat down and I did color for the Packers and Tampa Bay game last year, Mike McCarthy is a good coach now. But he is a realistic coach who said to me in my face, look, without Aaron Rodgers, I mean, shoot, we're all trying to figure it out. Like he said it out of his mouth. I've been spoiled with having Brett and then Aaron Rodgers. Belichick will never say that.
Okay, but there are levels of being spoiled. I'll give you that. But there's the Aaron Rodgers spoil level, and then there's the Tom Brady spoil level because they keep going to Super Bowls because he keeps saving AFC Championship games.
What about that defense? Give Aaron Rodgers Coach Belichick to coach the defense and have that, and we'll see.
I don't know. Over the last 4 or 5 years, it's about even.
In 37 games, Tom Brady's defense has given up 37 or more points twice. In 25% of Aaron Rodgers' playoff games, they've given up 37 or more. Think about it. When they gave up 41, doesn't matter. He threw for 505. They had 634 yards, the most yards ever gained in a playoff game total, and the most passing yards in a playoff game. And guess what it got him? The L, because the defense couldn't stop a parked car. But guess what happens? Aaron Rodgers has to face that, because remember, against Arizona, you were on that team, Arizona.
Absolutely.
51-45.
Which game are you talking about? The first one?
In the overtime game against the Arizona Cardinals. Mm-hmm. He threw for 427 and 4 touchdowns.
We could have won that game. I will say that he overthrew me in overtime.
There it is. Yeah. Case closed.
Well, you could have another Super Bowl, too, if he didn't overthrow Wes Welker.
Here's another point, too. When this defensive coordinator says of Tom Brady that Brady is just a special dude and Bill Belichick is outstanding, like when he starts taking away the quarterback, now he's saying who's more valuable, which is a different conversation. And if we were to have that conversation, Aaron Rodgers is clearly more valuable.
I just said that.
He is clearly more valuable to this team because you know without doubt that the Green Bay Packers have no shot. But you don't know that with the New England Patriots. They still have a chance because of who they have at head coach and the system that they have in place, and it just works that way. You know that in your heart of hearts.
I do not know that.
Oh, my gosh.
Who's the reigning NFL MVP?
Tom Brady.
Who should be the favorite to win MVP this coming year? Because they still have a sorry defense in New England. He'll be the odds-on favorite. Who's favored to go to the Super Bowl and win it next year? Who is it?
Yeah, because they play.
They have a 41-year-old quarterback.
They play in the AFC and they play in the AFC East.
Do they still have to play Pittsburgh somewhere along the line in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Right? Huh? I don't know.
Well, you're not in the same. You don't have to run that gauntlet. Like you tell me, the West is the best in basketball.
Oh, in basketball it is.
The NFC is the best in football.
The worst thing, we have to wait till week 9 till these two face each other.
What they play each other?
New England.
Aaron Rodgers will do it. Aaron Rodgers will do it.
So, I mean,
remember last time they played, Skip?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers did a number on it.
Let's be honest. They're both unbelievably
No, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that.
We do want to hear that.
it's one or the other here.
No, it is. That's why I don't like what I see with this. It's tied. There's no tie.
There's no tie.
Who ties?
Either
All
way,
I know,
Greg,
Greg, you can go back to Green Bay.
You
can. It's okay.
I know I can. But you told me offset. Aaron, I do like Aaron.
I did. That's a lie. That was a straight-up lie. I would never say that.
You would never.
Tom Brady.